Hey, what is going on, guys? BSD Spear here, and today we have our first Destiny 2 beta video in which we're going to be taking a look at the 6 subclasses available in Destiny 2, trying to determine which is the most OP, and also look at which ones are pretty well balanced. So before we get started in the video, I do want to announce the winner of our giveaway we had on YouTube streaming. Thank you so much to Rip Surfer. You've won the giveaway for the Destiny Collection DLC. I'm going to be sending you an email sometime today or tomorrow with your code so you can download that for PS4. So thank you so much for your support, Rip Surfer. You are awesome. If you guys want to enter in more giveaways, I will be doing more giveaways live streaming, so make sure you click that sub button, join the Spear Squad, and yeah, it's gonna be lit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Gunslinger and determine if the Gunslinger is too OP in Destiny 2. Alright, so I've been always a Hunter main since the beta of Destiny 1, so I was really excited to find out that Gunslinger was making a return in Destiny 2. So let's go ahead and look at the class abilities, the jumps, the grenades, as well as the perks that come on the Gunslinger, and then that's going to help us determine if Gunslinger is too overpowered. So looking at our inspector, as soon as we go into the inspector, looking at the jumps first, the jumps are pretty standard. We have the high jump, which is basically increased height from Destiny 1. We have the strafe jump, which is basically increased direction from Destiny 1, as well as the triple jump, which is from Destiny 1. So all the jumps are pretty standard, not much changes there. I always run with triple jump though, because it makes it really easy to maneuver around, especially platforming. You can get around behind your enemies a lot quicker, jump up to higher levels, so definitely want to run triple jump, and it's definitely pretty good. Moving on to our grenades, we have the trip mine, which has always been good in Destiny. The swarm grenade, which actually seems like it does a lot more in Destiny, as well as the incendiary grenade, which is about the same. So I will say that swarm grenades seem like they've gotten a little bit of a buff, so they seem a little bit more usable. Incendiary grenades still about the same. No one really runs incendiary grenades. They're pretty basic grenades. But trip mines did get nerfed because grenades no longer one-shot guardians in the Crucible. So your trip mine's going to do 180 damage as opposed to 200 something like before. Alright, so looking at the Gunslinger's abilities, we have Gambler's Dodge, which basically is like the Shade Step from the Night Stalker in Destiny 1. However, it has an added ability. What it does, if you dodge near an enemy, it will fully recharge your melee. So if you don't have your throwing knife ready and available, dodge near an enemy, and your knife is good to go. So it's definitely going to be pretty interesting to see in the Crucible how it plays out. Looking at the other class ability, we have Marksman's Dodge, which is the same thing, double tap circle or B, and this one, what it does, you don't have to be near an enemy, but it will automatically reload your weapon, whatever weapon you have out. So you can imagine doing DPS on a boss with a sniper rifle, for example. All you have to do is dodge when you run out of ammo, instead of having to reload that clip. And it's actually a pretty short animation too, so definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out in the future. So for each subclass, you have basically 2 skill trees, and in the beta, we only have the top skill tree unlocked. So for the Gunslinger, Way of the Outlaw, we have Explosive Knife. Now in Destiny 1, we had Incendiary Knife, which would cause damage over time. Basically, they would burn to death, and it was actually pretty cool. But I'm honestly okay with having a throwing knife that explodes. For our super, we have 6-shooter, which means our golden gun can be fired quickly up to 6 times, but it does have a shorter duration. But to add to that, we do have dead shot, so we can hit our hits pretty easy. Now, I will say, with the shorter duration, you really have to be on top of your enemies when you pop your golden gun. That way you can make sure you get enough time to get all your shots in. So definitely make sure you're on top of them, and I really should have had that breaker. Dang it. So for our last perk, we have Chains of Woe, which was in Destiny 1. However, in this one, it has a added perk where precision kills will increase our reload speed as well as for our nearby allies. So if I get a precision kill and you're standing next to me, you're going to benefit from that precision kill. You're going to get increased reload speed. So so that's actually really cool that it spreads to your nearby allies in Destiny 2. Now in the beta, the bottom skill path is locked, however it will be in the full game, but we can still look at the perks. First perk on Way of the Sharpshooter is called Knife Juggler. Now we had this in Destiny 1. Basically, if you get a precision throwing knife kill, it will automatically recharge your throwing knife ability. So definitely pretty cool, infinite knives. Now this perk right here, Line 'em Up, is the one I really want to look at. Precision hits with the golden gun increase its damage and extend its duration. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I'm thinking you probably have like 3 or 4 golden gun shots. Each hit precision that you do is going to increase the damage for the next bullet that you shoot. Also, when it says increases duration, does that mean you get more bullets, or does that mean you have more time available to use when your golden gun is active? Either way, it's going to be pretty good once we find out in the full game. Alright, next perk up we have is Crowd Pleaser. Enables precision damage with golden gun and precision hits with golden gun generate orbs of light. So not only do you get orbs of light from getting kills with golden gun, you also will get orbs for getting precision hits, which then increases your damage for the next shot. So this is going to be a really good perk to have. Then you also have Practice Makes Perfect. Entering a trance with each precision hit reduces the cooldown of your super. So in the Crucible, they want you to only have 1 super per match, but with this, there's a chance that you might be able to get 2. Each precision hit, not even kill, each precision hit that you get reduces the cooldown of your super. So I can see this being very, very powerful in the Crucible and even in PvE, for example. Alright, so looking at all the perks, what does it mean? Well, personally, I think that Way of the Sharpshooter is going to be way better than Way of the Outlaw, and I feel like it could actually be overpowered in Crucible as well as PvE. But we'll have to wait and see until the full game releases September 6th. So let me know down below in the comments, do you think that the Gunslinger is going to be overpowered in Destiny 2? Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been awesome. Make sure to subscribe if you want to join the Spear Squad. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. I'm BST Spear, and I'm out.